Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official tips of Officer Surrey 24/7. So first of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know, is audio video both are okay? Are we good to go? Okay. So let's start. In this particular session, we are going to discuss your PPB subject. And as you know, when we talk about PPB, principles and practices of banking, it is the biggest subject of your JIB, and the paper of PPB will be on 26th of May. So when it comes to PPB, there are 4 modules, A, B, C and D, as all subject of JIB have. The sequence you have to follow in your PPB will be A, B, C and D. The same sequence have to be followed while you are preparing or you are revising your content, because the A and B module have 60% syllabus of your PPB and C and D have 40%. So that's why the same direction you have to follow. Apart from that, in the PPB subject, you have 55 units. How many units are there? There are total 55 units. So it's very important that we focus on each and every module in such a way that in a certain limited period of time we will be able to complete those, because if we do not have a proper dedicated study plan, it is a very huge syllabus and it will take a lot of time to be complete this particular subject. So it's very much important we go according to the study plan and start with the A, then B, then C and D. And also in the PPB paper, maximum question have been seen of case study. And the case study question we will be able to solve only when we have 3 types of skills. Like the first, we should know about the concept. Hai na? Let's say the case study question is on the check. So we should know what is check. The terminology we should know first. Second, we have to remember the act, the section, the law in which the check have been defined. Like what the Negotiable Instrument Act section 6 is talking about. So we should know the law related to the term, okay, or we can say the act or section related to the term. And the third thing, the decision making power. And the decision making power will be as per how many cases you have seen in the bank, like the live cases you have seen, or I can say on the basis of your experience in the banking business or the banking sector, that help you to answer these kind of questions. Okay, so do make sure you practice as well while you are completing your syllabus in the conceptual study form. Okay, so let's start. This is our class 3rd of crash course of PPB, principles and practices of banking. So before moving forward, I would love to inform you all that the Mahapack is available at a lowest price right now with the double validity. So Mahapack is available at the lowest price with the 1-year validity. And the price right now is 5,414 rupee only. So this is available till 12 PM today only. If you use the code Y496, you will get this benefit. And if you are confused about it at the last time, what should be followed in the Mahapack, so I would suggest you first go with the crash course, second go with the revision batch, third topic wise test and full length test are very important. Do make sure you give them. And the fourth, numerical batches and the power pack revision batches. All these are the batches you have to follow. Okay, so let's continue with the first question, that is talking about which of the following are the delivery channels in banking sector. Out of these 4 options, which of the following are the delivery channels? First is saying withdrawal through ATMs, micro ATM. Second is saying POS machine through input dealers. Third is saying mobile banking with IMPS. And the fourth is saying all of the above. So you have to answer out of these 4 options, which of the following are the delivery channel of banking sector. A, B, C or D. The delivery channel of banking sector. POS is the point of sale terminal. Okay, POS machine is what? Point of sale terminal. So let me know which of the following is correct here. The right statement or the right answer. Actually, the right answer will all of the above. All are the delivery channel. Your withdrawal through ATM or micro ATM. Actually, POS terminals are the micro ATM only, है ना, POS machine through input dealers, and mobile banking with IMPS, immediate payment service. So all are the delivery channels of the banking sector. So your right answer will be D, all of the above. Next question. Next is talking about the common page is an example of which of the following? Is it an example of cryptocurrency, example of wearables, example of augmented reality, or example of virtual reality? Out of these four, it is the example of which of the following? A, B, C, or D? Example of which of the following? And the right answer is actually, it is the example of wearables, not a cryptocurrency, not AR or VR. Right answer is your wearables. So right answer is B here. Okay. Now, next question is talking about here that RBI, Reserve Bank of India, announced the launch of first pilot retail digital rupee on Dash. The pilot would cover select location in closed user group comprising of participating customers and merchants. Transaction can be both P2P and P2M. Okay, so first of all, when it comes to pilot project, wherever you read this word pilot, it means the scheme or the term, whatever we are launching, whatever we are introducing, we have introduced that but on the basis of trial, and we are doing trial on a certain part of the country, not on the whole country, but the certain part of the country. Like when we have started digital currency in the country, that is CBDC. So we have started with the 6 banks only. So that was a pilot project because we were trying it out. Is it going good or not? If it is going good, then we will apply it to the whole banks or whole country. And if not, and then we will take certain feedbacks, like what are the issues we are facing in the pilot project. And then we will update them and then we will apply to the whole country. So retail digital rupee, that is CBDC, actually central bank digital currency, it was announced to be launched on the first pilot basis by Reserve Bank of India in which particular year? So December 15, 2020, December 31st, 2023, or December 1st, 2022, or we can say November 1st, 2020. So out of these, which is the date on which we have introduced the retail digital or retail digital rupee? And the right answer is December 1st, 2022. Right answer is C. And the wholesale digital rupee was introduced by RBI on 1st November 2022 for the wholesale. Okay, and after 1 month it was started for the retail as well. So right answer here is C option. Right answer will be your C option. Okay, and the currency we are talking about, central bank digital currency, that's the digital currency of RBI. Next. Conducting personal business during office time happens because which of the following reason? High work ethic and no respect for customer. Second, greed to earn more money. Third, question job security. Four, demotivated and distracted due to the denial of promotion. So what are the reasons because of which people are actually performing personal business during the office hours? A, B, C or D? Like why people are, like say for example, I am a banker, I am doing a banking job, and my timing is, let's say, morning 9 to evening 5 p.m. At the same time, I am doing another work also. Let's say for example, I am working in a bank as well as I am working in edtech sector. So in the banking hours, in the work hours of mine, I am preparing notes also for the IE, IFS or PPB subject. So I am working as a content writer for, let's say, Adda 24/7 while working in a bank. So why I am doing that? Because I have a high work ethic or no respect for my customers. I have a greed to earn more money. I have a question job security. I have demotivated and distracted due to denial of promotion. So what do you think? What can be the reason why I am doing this? So answer will be your, obviously, I have greed to earn more money and demotivated and distracted due to the denial of promotion. So right answer will be second and fourth. Right answer will be what? Second and fourth. It means A option. Right answer is A option. Now, next question we have, read the following statement carefully and choose the correct option in relation to the data encryption. The correct option related to data encryption we have to find out. And the question is talking about first statement. The process employs an algorithm which remains fixed and a key which is also fixed. Second statement is saying to protect the integrity of message transmitted, a suitable hash value or message digest is used. So out of these two statements, what do you think? Which statement is correct and which statement is incorrect? And we are talking about data encryption here. So A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is incorrect? Okay, and the right answer will be the first is incorrect, but the second is correct. Like the process employ an algorithm which remains fixed and a key which is also fixed. No, but the second is correct, that it protect the integrity of message transmitted, a suitable hash value or message digest is used. So statement 1 is incorrect, but the second statement is correct about the data encryption. So right answer will be your B option. Right answer is what? B. Next question we have, which among the following are the ways to deal with conflict of interest in an organization? Okay, so what are the ways in which we deal with the conflict of interest in an organization? Conflict of interest simply means like conflict in ideas, conflict in reasons why we are doing the task, okay, or objective behind it. First, identifying and preventing such conflicts. Second, setting up institutional control and mechanism for handling these as per the degree of potential risk. Third, full disclosure to the affected party so that they are aware of the potential impact. So out of these ways, which is correct to deal with the conflict of interest? A, B, C or D? Let me know. So you have to identify and prevent such conflicts. Second, set up the institutional control and mechanism for handling these as per the degree of potential risk. Third is saying full disclosure to the affected party so that they are aware of the potential impact. So if there is a conflict of interest, your ideas are conflicting, your purpose of doing the task is conflicting, your objective behind performing something is conflicting. In that situation, first, second, third, all the statements are correct to deal with this particular issue in an organization. So right answer will be your D, 1, 2 and 3 all are correct. Okay, right answer is D. Now, next question we have. Again, a statement-based question it is, that is asking about read the following statement and choose the correct option in relation to the insider trading. So we have two statements here of the insider trading. We have to answer which statement is correct or incorrect. First is saying employees trading based on internal information of the client which is also available to the public amount to insider trading. Second, also dealing in the stock of the bank where one is employed based on significant information that is also available to the public amount to insider trading. So what do you think? Which of the following are the correct statement about insider trading? Also, in case of insider trading, SEBI, the Securities and Exchange Board of India, actually put a certain restriction and the penalty also. The penalty is if someone find out to be guilty of insider trading, the maximum penalty amount is 25 crore. This is the maximum amount. And the minimum or actual amount that will be charged, it depends on the case, individual case. Okay. And also SEBI said if someone give us the information, so that informant will get a reward of 1 crore amount. This is fixed. The informant, the person who is informing that the insider trading is happening and it is the right information, in that situation, the person will got a reward of 1 crore. So do remember these two also. And the both statement is wrong because it is saying information is available in the public amount. If already information is available in the public amount, how you can call it an insider trading? It's not an insider trading in that situation. So your right answer will be both are incorrect. Both statements are what? They are incorrect here. Because insider trading means when the selling and purchasing of share of a particular company have been done on the basis of its internal information. That is known as insider trading. So the information, if available in the public amount, it's not an insider trading. So the right answer is D. Both are incorrect. Next, read the following statement and choose the correct option here. Again, two statements are there. First statement is saying professionals must take responsible care and judgment in maintaining independence and objectivity. Second is saying professional must not engage in conduct which might affect reputation and integrity. So what do you think? Which statement is correct here? First is saying professional must take reasonable care and judgment in maintaining the independence and objectivity. Second is saying professional must not engage in conduct which might affect the reputation and integrity of them. So A, B, C or D, which of the following is correct? And actually both the statements are correct in context to the professionals. Okay, so right answer will be your C option. They must engage in the conduct which might affect the reputation and integrity. They should not engage in such kind of activity. First is also correct. You have to take reasonable care and judgment in maintaining independence and objectivity. So right answer is both are correct. The C option is correct. Okay, both the statements are correct here. Next question we have. Maximum I have a statement based question today. So which among the following statement are incorrect about the philosophy of trusteeship? Correct about the philosophy of trusteeship, you have to answer A, B, C or D. Which of the following is correct? First is saying trustee have to create, preserve and increase wealth in the expectation of enjoyment of wealth. Second, the philosophy of trusteeship has its origin in Bhagavad Gita, which tells about aparigraha, that is non-possession, and nishkam karma yoga, that is selfless work. So these two statements have been given for the trusteeship. Let me know which of the following is correct. So trustees have to create, preserve, increase wealth in expectations of the enjoyment of wealth. And the second, philosophy of trusteeship has its origin from where? From the Bhagavad Gita, which tells about the aparigraha and the nishkam karma yoga, that is non-possession and selfless work. So let me know which of the following is correct here. A, B, C or D? Okay, so right answer here will be, if you talk about the first statement, that is saying that you have to do that to get the enjoyment of wealth. This is not true, but the second is true. So right answer is statement 1 incorrect, second is correct. So right answer will be B. You are not, trustees are not creating, preserving or increasing wealth in expectation of enjoyment of the wealth. So right answer is, your first is incorrect, but the second is correct. Right answer is B. Okay, their origin is true, but not the enjoyment of wealth is the reason behind working. Next, read the following statement and choose the correct option. That's from the module D. A lot of question I have taken from the module D. Module D is very small. If you are, let's say, if you are taking a paid batches in 5 to 6 hours, that's sufficient to clear your module D, by with the proper understanding. So do make sure, and 15 to 20 marks question can be seen from the module D. So do make sure you cover it very carefully. Chalo. So first is saying ethics is a set of moral standards and values acceptable in a society and guides human behavior. Second, it holds people from taking decisions that may be beneficial to other or the society. So which of the following are correct here? A, B, C or D? And actually Ethics is a set of moral standards and values which are acceptable in a society, guides human behavior. That's true. Okay, second is saying it holds people from taking decisions that may be beneficial to others or society. No, actually ethics helps you to take decision which is for the maximum benefits, or which is for the benefit of maximum people of the society. So the second is not true, but the first is true. So first is correct, second is incorrect. Right answer will be A.
Next session regarding your PP principles and practices of banking. As you all know, at 6 a.m. we are having this session Monday to Saturday, and this is your crash course series regarding the PP. Okay, so this is our crash course of PP, and the class number 4 it is, in which we will be discussing certain number of questions related to your PP project. So first of all, when we talk about PPB, it is principles and practices of banking. And an important update regarding this paper is there, because yesterday only IIBF has given us the important dates, or I can say the dates have been changed. As you can see, this is the website of IIBF. When you see here, the exam dates have been changed due to the elections, and you can see Indian economy, Indian financial system, paper 1 test, which was going to be held on 25th of May, it will be now on 9th of June. For PPB, which was going to be held on 26th of May, it will be going to held on 16th of June, and same with the AFM. In place of 2nd of June, it will be on 22nd of June. So all the three papers date have been changed, but what about retail banking and wealth management? No changes have been done in the RBWM paper. You can see RBWM paper will be on the same date, that is 8th of June. So your paper will start from 8th of June. On 8th of June, you have your RBWM paper. On 9th of June, you have your EIFS paper. On 16th of June, you have Principles and Practices of Banking. And on 22nd of June, you have AFM. So do remember, paper is starting from 8th of June and will continue till 22nd of June. So these are the new dates of your paper. And this dates have been changed due to the elections. Okay. That's why I would say that we make sure that now you get extra time, then you make sure you clear the paper in the one attempt only, in a single attempt. All the four subjects should be by you. Okay, because a lot of time period have been given to you in this particular paper. So let's continue here with the first question of your PP, that is talking about IBC 2006. It is insolvency and bankruptcy. So to whom shall the provision of IBC 2006 apply? So when it comes to the IBC, it is Insolvency Bankruptcy Code that was introduced to recover the NPA, that is non-performing asset, to have a faster resolution of NPA. We have introduced Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, and NPA is simply non-performing asset. Bank has provided credit to the customer, and the customer is not paying principal and interest of the uh, loan, then it will be known as your NPA, non-performing asset. So question is asking, to whom shall the provision of the IBC 2016 apply? First is saying corporate, second is saying other limited liability entity, third is saying personal guarantors to corporate debtor, fourth is saying individual and partnership firms. So out of these four, which of the following is correct? So to whom shall the provisions of IBC 2016 apply? A, B, C, or D? To whom it apply? Corporates, other limited liability entities, personal guarantors to corporate debtor, individuals and partnerships. So Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of Bankruptcy Code, that is IBC, it actually applies to the corporates, it applies to the other limited liability entity, it applies to the personal guarantors to corporate debtor, and it applies to the individual and partnership firms. So your right answer will be D. All of the above are the peoples or the categories on which Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016 applies. Okay, next we have, which of the following options correctly describe the relationship between banker and the customer? Question is asking, which of the following options correctly describes the relationship between the banker and the customer? First is saying bank is a debtor and customer is a creditor. Second is saying bank is a creditor, customer is a debtor. Third is saying bank is an agent and customer is a principal. Fourth is saying bank is an indemnity holder and customer is indemnifier. So out of these, question is asking the correctly matched or correctly described relationship between a banker and a customer. So we know bank provides services to the customer and there is a business of banking. Business of banking says that bank should accept deposit from public and a bank should accept deposit from public for the purpose of what? For the purpose of lending or investment. Lending or investment. Okay, and also it is saying for the purpose of lending and investment, bank can accept the deposit from the public. And the last thing is it will be withdrawable, it will be repayable by the bank when the customer wants, demands. So this is what your actually business of banking is, which is defined under the section 5p of Banking Regulation Act 1949. But now when it comes to the business of banking, this is not the only function that the bank perform. Banking is performing all the other functions also, है ना? All the other services also provided by the bank. है ना? So when we talk about business of banking, bank provide other services also that is defined under the section 6 of your Banking Regulation Act. So it says that bank can accept deposit, bank can provide loan, both are correct. So it means first is correct, bank is a debtor, bank is a, when bank is accepting, when the customer is opening account with the bank, in that situation customer is a debtor, bank is a, sorry, customer is a creditor, bank is a debtor. When bank provide loan to the customer, bank will be a creditor, customer will, and I can give order to bank to clear the check, to clear the demand draft, है ना? And to pay my electricity or to pay my premium of the insurance policy, etc. In that case, bank become the agent and I will be the principal. So agent and principal relation. Next, bank is the indemnity holder and customer is indemnified. This is also correct. This happens when, let's say, any certain uh, document have been misplaced. I say I have misplaced my fixed deposit receipt, for example. So I can go and ask the bank to issue a duplicate demand draft or the fixed deposit receipt. So at the time of issue duplicate document, bank asks us for the indemnity, in which it says that the whatever loss in the future if happens because of this duplicate document, the customer is not liable to pay for that. Sorry, the bank is not liable to pay for that. That loss have to be bear by the customer only. Sorry, the loss have to be bear by the customer only. That's the indemnity bond. In that situation, bank is indemnity holder and customer is indemnity. It means all are the rightly described relationship between a bank and a customer. The right answer will be your D option. Okay. Next question is, as per the Stamp Act, a document executed in India shall be stamped dash only before execution, at any time but before filing, within 30 days after execution, or D, before or at the time of execution. So as per the Stamp Act, a document executed in India shall be what? It shall be stamped. In what duration? For execution, at any time but before filing suit, any within 30 days after, before or at the time of execution. Which of the following is correct here in case of Stamp Act? Right answer here will be as per Stamp Act, a document executed in India shall be stamped before or any time of the execution. Before or any time at the of the execution. That is correct. Right answer will be your D option. That as per the Stamp Act, the document for execution, yeah, it shall be stamped before or at any execution. Okay, now among the given statement, which of the following is not correct about the minor? Minor is the person who have not attained the age of 18 years yet, and that person is as your minor. And the question is asking, in case of minor account, which of the following is not correct? You have to find out the incorrect statement. First is saying stepmothers and stepfather are also included in the definition of natural guardian. Second is saying the balance may be given to the minor once he or she majority, if the guardian passes away while the minor is still sorry. Yeah, the balance will be given to the minor once he or she reaches majority. The guardian passes away while the minor is. Then next we are having option here. RBI has authorized the mother also to sign as guardian except in minors. Fourth is if a married minor girl has a major husband, will be natural guardian of her. Now, which of the following is not correct statement about the minor's account? The last one is correct, like the married minor girl is there, then the husband will be the natural guardian. Third is also correct, that saying that RBI has authorized the mother to sign as a guardian, but not in the case. Then the second is also correct, like the balance will be given to the minor once it reaches the majority. And if the guardian passes away while the minor is still minor, that's correct, but not the first one. The natural guardians will only be the parents and are not anyone else. The actual real parents, real mother and father will be the natural guardian, not the stepmother and stepfather. The right answer will be A. It is not the correct answer or not the correct statement in context to the minor account. Okay, so right answer is A. Next question we have, banks need to set up which of the following? So first is customer service committee of the board, standing committee on customer service, branch level customer service committee, nodal department official for customer service. So out of these, which of the following are the committee or setup that have to be done by the bank? A, B, C, or D? One and one to three, only one. Second to four, only one, and four, and only one to four. You have to answer here, like which of the following have to be set up by the bank, or D. And the right answer for this question, what? Okay, all of the above. It means all 1 to 4. Banks have to open the customer service committee of board. Second, the standing committee on customers should be here. The branch level customer service committee should be here, and as well as the nodal department official for customers. So all these have to be there because all these are going to help the bank to provide better customer. So right answer will be your D, all 1 to 4. Okay. Next question is asking about which of the following statement is correct about the account aggregator. You have to find out the right answer. So account aggregator is a type of NBFC, and account aggregator actually provide the credit history of a customer, the bank and financial institution. Like what happens now, somebody went to the bank and asking for a loan and advances. In that situation, bank will go to the account aggregator and ask if the detail or the transaction or the credit is detail about that particular customer who trying to ask a credit. Now on the permission of the client, the account aggregator will provide the credit history to the bank, but on the permission of the client, then it will provide the credit. Okay, that's the account aggregator. So first is saying it's a type of RBI regulated entity with the NBFC license, account aggregator. Second is saying account aggregator retrieves or collects information related to financial assets of a customer from the holder of such information. Third is saying account aggregator is empowered to share the data even without the consent. And you have to answer the correct statement about the account aggregator. So I guess you can easily answer here, without the consent of individual. No, you have to take the consent. Whoever person or company you are providing credit worthiness to the bank or financial, Before doing that, you have to take the permission of that particular client. The right answer will be your 1 and 2 is correct. The third one is not correct. Because third is saying without consent, with the consent. Okay, right answer is A. Have to take the permission from the customer. If customer says yes, then only provide the information about the customer financial. Okay, next. Which of the following accounts need not to be transferred to inoperative accounts status even if they remain dormant? Question is asking out of which of the following conditions if your account becomes inoperative, not have to pay or you do not have to transfer your account in operative account. First, second, third, where operation in the account have been stopped under garnish order or any court order. Second, where the account is showing debit balance. Third, where the account is under lien or charge for the advances allowed to customer is another account holder. In which case, in operative account statements, transfer will not be done. Dormant account. An answer in all the cases. If you get any garnish order or any court order, if it's showing the debit balance, if when the account under the or charge for advance allowed the same customer in the another account. So first, second, third, all are the conditions where the account need not to be transferred to the operative account statement after the it remain dormant. Okay, so right answer is D. Now, which of the following is are the key element of KYC policy? The key element of KYC policy. Customer acceptance policy, customer identification procedure, risk management, monitoring of transactions. A, B, C, or D. From the following is correct here. The key element of KYC policy are. Okay, so when it comes to the policy or key element of KYC policy, it covers the customer acceptance policy, it covers customer identification, it covers risk monitoring of transactions. So all will be customer identification process can be done electronically, like digital KYC can be there, video IP can be done, like based customer identification can be done, and Aadhaar based can also be done. Okay, so these are the three ways by which customer identification can be done. Here the right answer will be D, that all are the key element of KYC policy. Next. Next we have here what is the accounting process of CBS. CBS stands for core banking solution. So what is the accounting process of CBS? First is transactions are recorded only in customer accounts ledger. Second, transactions are recorded only in third, transactions are recorded simultaneously in all subsystem and necessary debits and credits are done. Fourth, transactions are recorded in customer account ledger first and then updated in the journal. So what is the correct context to the accounting at C core banking? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? A, B or D? CBS stand for core banking solution and the core in the core banking solution stand for centralized online real-time exchange. It means simply core banking solution is a technology that have been introduced to make all the branches linked to a certain particular central branch or the central unit, and not have to go to the home branch now because all the branches are linked to a central server and you can perform your transaction from any branch. You do not have to go to the branch of yours. So what is the accounting process of the core banking? It is that the transactions are recorded simultaneously all subsystem and necessary debits and Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officer 24/7. So, first of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know as audio video both are okay. Are we good to go? So, this is our session regarding your PPB. This is your session regarding PPB, and it is simply principles and practices of banking, in which we are discussing every day a certain number of questions regarding your PPB in the morning at 6 a.m. And if we talk about this particular session, today we will be talking a certain questions regarding your PP. But before moving forward, I would love to inform you all that these are the series going on for the JIB paper of yours that is going to be conducted in June. The dates of the JIB paper have been changed. If you are not aware till now, so do make sure you check the dates also, because now your paper will start from 8th of June. That will be retail banking, 9th of June economy, then 16th of June your PPP, and 22nd of June for AFM. So all the four subjects will be conducted in the month of June, from starting from the 8th of June till 22nd. Okay, so these are the dates. Important dates have been changed due to the elections. So now let's move forward. And also, if you haven't seen the earlier session regarding your PP, IEIFS on any subject, है ना, or any subject, then do make sure you go to the channel Offices 24/7 and go to the playlist section. Okay, in the playlist you will find all the recordings available of the already conducted batches, all classes I can say. Okay, all that is available, so you can go and watch the sessions recording as well. So today it is the PPB session, that is the class number 5 of R, in which we are going to discuss a certain number of questions. Let's start with the first question. That is asking about after how many days an account become SMA2. So when it comes to the assets of the banks have been divided into two categories. The first category is known as a standard asset. The first category is a standard asset, and the second category is non-performing asset. Okay. Then the standard asset divided into two categories. The one is your regular asset, and the second one is your stressed asset. Okay. Now, as the name suggests, it's the stressed asset. Stressed assets is actually your uh, kind of assets which start creating tension or stress for the bank, because here the customer stop paying the loan, here the customer stop paying the installment. The stressed asset covers your special mention account 0, special mention account 1, and then special mention account 2. Okay. Well, if you talk about NPA have three categories in it. First is substandard, second is your doubtful, substandard asset, doubtful asset, and the third one is loss asset. So these are the total assets in the banking system. First is a standard asset, second is a non-performing asset. Standard asset further divided into two categories, regular and stressed asset. Stressed asset means special mention account 0, 1, and 2. So special mention account let us know about the kind of risk that can come. And also special mention accounts are kind of accounts that help us through early identification. It helps us to the early identification of bad debt, because if a customer stop paying the installment, now you can identify that these are the account which might be converting the bad debts. Bad debt means the customer not repaying the loan. So after how many days an account becomes special mention account? There are three accounts. First is 30 to 60 days. Second one is 61 to 90. Sorry, one second. If we talk about a special mention account, so first we have 1 to 30 days. Okay. Second, we have 31 to 60 days. Third, we have 61 to 90 days. So this is a special mention account 0, 1, and 2. And if you are talking about 2, it will be 61 to 90 days. So your right answer will be C. Like if the customer have not paid you the installment from the 61 to 90 days, then it will be known as your special mention account 2. And all the special mention account help us to identify the bad debts, or early identify the bad debts before it become bad debts. You can identify it. Okay. Now the second question we have is appeal against decision of banking ombudsman can be. So if we talk about here, this banking ombudsman have been changed into integrated ombudsman, so I will write it here. integrated ombudsman. Okay, appeal against decision of integrated ombudsman can be made to whom? Governor of RBI, Deputy Governor RBI, Finance Minister, Executive Director of RBI. So to whom this appeal can be made? Like you are not happy with the decision of integrated ombudsman and you want to appeal it further. So with whom you can file the case or you can go and appeal. So under the banking ombudsman, it used to be Deputy Governor of RBI. But now, because integrated ombudsman scheme has been introduced, in which ombudsman scheme, banking ombudsman plus ombudsman for non-banking financial companies plus ombudsman for digital transaction, they all have been merged and converted into integrated ombudsman in 2021. So here you have to go for the further appeal with the executive director of RBI. Okay, if we talk about the headquarter is still in New Delhi of your integrated ombudsman. If we talk about total offices of integrated ombudsman scheme, the total offices is still 20 that used to be in the banking ombudsman, and the banking ombudsman was re 2002 and 2000. Then it was merged in 2021, so it became integrated ombudsman. Okay, before going to the integrated ombudsman scheme, the same condition will apply. You have to go to your home branch and complain there first, and you have to give 1 month time period to the branch. After that, you can go to the ombudsman and complain. And if you are not satisfied with the ombudsman, then you can go to the executive director of RBI. Okay, this is the right option, that is the executive director of RBI. You can go and complain or you can appeal about the award that you have got in banking. What is the amount under the education loan for a study in India will come under the PSL? So PSL stands for priority sector lending. PSL stands for what? It stands for priority sector lending. So the amount under education loan for a study in India will come under what? It will come under the PSL priority. So is it 10 crore, 20 lakh, 5 lakh, 1 crore? Which of the following is correct? So education loan have become double now, like the renewable energy also. In case of renewable energy, it was 15 crore, but now it is 30 crores. In education, it was 10 lakh, but now it is 20 lakh. So right answer is your 20 lakh. So PSL is a very important chapter, not only for your P, but also for your IEIFS. Both subjects have your PSL priority sector lending. First of all, do remember PSL have 8 sectors. How many sectors are there? 8 sectors. And all the banks target, I guess you know, the other targets like renewable energy is 30 crores, your education is 20 lakhs. If you talk about social infrastructure, in social infrastructure for the purpose of first, your schools, your drinking water, your sanitation purposes in the school, the amount will be given 5 crores. And the second social infrastructure we're talking about in case of health infrastructure, and this health infrastructure will be created under the Ayushman Bharat scheme, and the amount here defined is the 10 crores. Okay, apart from that, the startups can also take loan under the PSL now, that is 50,000 take loan. So these are the individual targets that have been given under the PSL, apart from the target and sub-target that have been given to the bank. So remember all of these. Okay? My right answer will be B. Now, which of the following is not a capital account transaction as per the FAMA 1999? So earlier we used to have FARA, Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. It was created in 1947. Then it was amended in the year 1973, and then it was replaced by FAMA, Foreign Exchange Management Act, in 1919. Okay. So firstly saying import of capital goods by an Indian company. Second, change in asset or liability position outside India of a person resident in India. Third is saying change in asset or liability position in India of a person who is living resident outside their country, or none of the above. So out of these four, which transaction will not be counted under the capital account transaction? Not a capital account transaction. A, B. Which of the following is not a capital account transaction? A, B, C, or D? And the right answer is actually A, because the export import is a part of current account transaction of your balance of payment. One-sided transaction, unilateral transaction also comes under the current account. So capital account covers the assets and liability. But when it comes to the export import, that will come under the current account. Right answer is your A option. Like capital account transaction will not cover your import of capital. Okay. Now, next question we have, a customer has balance in his savings bank account. In which of the following cases the bank's right of set off can be used for the recovery of a loan? A customer has balance in his savings account. In which of the following case the bank can perform the right of set off to recover the loan? Is it A, B, C, or D? So let me know what are the case. First is saying a bank guarantee issued by the bank. Second is saying a term loan has been sanctioned and the installment is still to fall due. Third, a cash credit limit is sanctioned party and it is running regular. Fourth, customer is guarantor in a loan account of another person and that person has defaulted in repayment of the loan. So out of these, which of the following is correct? A, B. Okay. So the right of set off can be done when the customer is a guarantor in a loan account of another person and that person has defaulted in repayment of the loan. Then the set off right of set off can be performed by the bank for the recovery of the right answer is D. In this case, the bank have the right to perform the right of set off. Okay, next. Mumbai branch of Punjab National Bank issued a fixed deposit of rupees 3 lakh for 5 years. Okay. In the name of Mr. Rahul, who raises a loan of 1 lakh against this FDR with a view to meet the exigencies at a later stage. So he comes for addition of the name of his son as he is not keep good health for a few. So what happened? Mr. Rahul had the FD in Punjab National Bank of for 5 years, and the amount is 3 lakh. And he have taken a loan on that 3 lakh amount of FD, and the loan amount is 1 lakh. Okay, now Mr. Rahul wants that the FDR, the fixed deposit receipt, will be transferred or will be as his son only because he is not well, so he want to transfer the FD name on his son. So is it possible to do? First is saying the request of depositor will be accepted being a genuine. Second, the request will be accepted since the addition is for his son's name. Third, the request will be accepted since the FDR is to mature after a long time. Fourth, the request cannot be accepted till the loan is out. Which of the following will be true? So first of all, you have to find out it will be accepted or will not be accepted. So when your loan is going on already, your loan is going on the same FDR, it means you are not allowed to have what? You are not allowed to have the change of name until and unless you repay the loan. The right answer is the request cannot be accepted till the loan is outstanding. Right answer is your what? Okay, once the loan have been repaid, that 1 lakh rupee can transfer the name on your son or any person you want to, but till your loan is outstanding, cannot do that. Right answer is D. Next, why money laundering is mostly a cross-border activity. So money laundering is simply conversion of black money into white money is known as money laundering. Now, when you convert your black money into white money, it is known as your money laundering. So why money laundering is mostly a cross-border activity? First is saying illegal money is used for organized cross-border charity. Second, offshore financial institution and business are unpopular medium by the money laundering. Third is saying legal money is from the transnational crimes like illegal arms trafficking, cross-border drug trafficking. Fourth, money launderers do not take advantage of non-cooperative countries and territories. So out of these four, what do you think which of the following is correct regarding the cross-border activity? A, B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Which of the following is correct? In case of money laundering, like why it is more of always your cross-border activity? A, B, C, or D? Which of the following is correct? Okay. The right answer will be here because the money you are talking about, illegal money received from the transnational crime, that will be illegal arm trafficking and cross-border drug trafficking. That's why the money laundering is mostly a cross-border activity. The right answer will be your C option. Okay, right answer will be your what? C option is correct here. Why money laundering is mostly a cross-border activity. Okay. Next, in which of the following endorsement, if the endorser signs his name and it becomes payable to the bearer? Anna, you have only signed your name and it becomes payable to the bearer. What type of endorsement is it? So endorsement means simply transfer of your document, it can be check or something, on the another person. So endorsement means transfer. Like the document is transferable and you are transferring the document to the another person. So which of the following is the right type of endorsement in which we are saying that if the endorser signs his name only and it becomes payable to the bearer? A, B, C, or D? And the right answer will be obviously you signed it na and it became endorsed to the another person. So it's a blank endorsement. It is what? It's a blank endorsement. So if the in which of the following endorsement you are asking, if endorser signs his name only, है ना, we have said only, the signature have been done, है ना, it becomes payable to the bearer, that is your full endorsement. Right answer is, sorry, blank endorsement, that is B option. Okay, it will be B, blank endorsement. Next, if an cashier's immediate supervisory transact the cashier to withhold essential but unpleasant information management report, the cashier should do what? Do as the supervisor asks and tell no one. Refuse to do as the supervisor asks and alert an investigative reporter to the platform to the problem. Third is saying take the matter to the supervisor's immediate supervisor. Fourth, take the matter directly to the corporate ombudsman. So which of the following is the right uh, step that have to be taken if the cashier's immediate supervisor instructs the cashier to withhold essential but unpleasant in a management? A, B, or D? Okay, the right answer here is obviously you can take that matter to the supervisor's immediate supervisor because you are doing the same right thing, है ना? You are being ethical in the business. You are being ethical in your performance. You have to take the matter to the supervisor's immediate supervisor. So right answer will be your C. Okay, right answer is C. Next question is talking about a bank can exercise its right of general lien under section 171 if, in what case bank is allowed to exercise its right of general lien under section 171? If what? First, the goods are received in normal course of business in the capacity of a banker, whether as security for loan or for safety custody, the loan is due for recovery. So out of these four situations, a bank can exercise its rights of general lien under section 171. The right answer will be here. So first of all, if the goods are received in normal course of business, that is true, right? In the capacity of a banker, that is also true. Third is saying whether as security for loan or safe custody, but the loan is due for recovery. Yes, it can be done. So right answer is A and D, and the A is the C option. So right answer will be your C. The bank can exercise its rights of general lien under section 171 if the goods are received in normal course of business. Second, if either in the capacity of a banker. And
I'll explain you that what all are the keywords which we are using in this chapter. Okay, then we will have the question answer. So there are so many words, like I have taken only 5, but tomorrow's class I'll take another 5. Okay, so what is a trusteeship? What is a business ethics? What is a value versus ethics? What is a corporate governance? What is the ethical banking is, right? These all are the important word. One second. Right, so now I'll explain you that what is the meaning of trusteeship, right? What is the meaning of trusteeship? So in ethics, basically this word is trusteeship is very famous word. According to the Mahatma Gandhi, basically he was in the opinion of that we owner, like in a factory or maybe in a company, right? He actually told that capitalists should realize their value as a trustee. He has said that he should act as a trustee, right? Right. So Mahatma Gandhi, he has said that. Right, so he act as a, the capital is the owner, they have to act as a trustee. Trustee means the person who will take care of their employee. Okay, so he believe on non-possession, selfless work, right? Then the next word here we are using is the next important word, that is business ethics. Ethics is what? It tells you about that what is right and what is wrong, right? It tells you about that what is right and what is the wrong. So business ethics tells you about that what is the right things and what is the wrong thing, especially in the business, right? If I'm talking about the business ethics, right, it tells you about that what is the right practice and what is the wrong practices in the business, right? So what is the wrong and what is the right practice in the business, that is the business ethics is, right? So right, this is a business ethics. Now the next important word is, that is value versus ethics. Now what is the difference between the value versus ethics? See, ethics define you that what is the right and what is the wrong, okay? That is the ethics. But the value on the other hand, it depend, okay? Value is for an individual, ठीक है, according to you, maybe for your values are different, for me my values are different, but ठीक है, so moral or values, they are right from go wrong or good from bad, it can be anything, right? For you, maybe your values are different. For me, maybe my values are different. But ethics are universally, if if any practice which is wrong for everyone, that means wrong for everyone. If any practice which is right for everyone, then which will be right for everyone. Okay? So that is the meaning of value versus ethics. Now, what is a corporate governance? This word is also a very famous word, the corporate governance, right? So, what is the meaning of corporate governance exactly is? See, the corporate governance is when we are following the right practices. Okay? When the organization, they are following the right practices, that means corporate governance, right? It will, that means the director of the firm, they will be responsible to creating the wealth and happiness of all the stakeholder, right? So basically the director, they will give the direction to the organization. Okay? They will give all the direction to the organization. Okay? So that is a corporate governance. Even in CIB also there is a topic of corporate governance, right? So corporate governance is what? Right? Corporate governance is the rule. Corporate governance is the practice. It is the process by which a company is directed and controlled. And now who will be responsible for corporate director? Of course, the board of director. For corporate governance, the board of director will be the responsible. So corporate governance is the rule, it is the practice, and it is the process by which a company is directed and controlled. That means you are thinking about the interest of all the shareholder. You are thinking about the internal stakeholder also, you are thinking about the external stakeholder also, employees, customer, everyone you are thinking about, right? So this is the policies, this is the procedure by which any organization will be controlled, right? So that is the corporate governance is. And ethical banking is what? See, ethical banking is when we are following the right practices in the organization, right? When we are following the right practices, when we are following the when we are dealing based on the trust, based on the integrity, right? Based on the neutrality, based on the reliability, based on the transparency. Okay? So these all are the foundation of ethical banking. What is the foundation of ethical banking? Integrity. Integrity means, that means you are not treating your business partner in a immoral way. Neutrality is what? Refrain from any kind of biasness, no biasness. Okay? Reliability means, that means provide the information to the customer anytime. Okay? Anytime without a glitch. Transparency is what? Dealing every customer, okay, and tells your customer about the right and obligation. Okay? So that is the what? That is the meaning of the ethical banking. So in any crisis, even if there are any crisis there, okay, you have to follow the ethics in the bank. It is very necessary, very. Okay? Because the bank business, that is majorly developed on the trust itself. Okay? Trust is the very important factor when we are talking about the bank, right? Now the first question is, which one of the following statement is true? Question is what? From the business ethics. Tomorrow I'll take some more words. Okay? Which one of the following statement is true? That is, business ethics modifies people behavior. Okay? B is what? Objective of ethics is managing value and conflict resolution. C is business ethics and corporate social responsibility are the same and ethics cannot be managed, right? So what is the, which statement is the true? See, the first one is, when we are talking about that ethics modify the people's behavior, right? That is not correct, because business ethics modify the people's behavior means it is for the society also, not just the people behavior. ठीक है. Objective of ethics is managing value and conflict resolution. That is true, right? So the right answer here is, that is B. C is business ethics and corporate social responsibility are the same and ethics cannot be managed. Ethics can be managed, of course. ठीक है. Second is, which one is not the following, not a principle of ethics? That is fairness, dignity, goodwill, remaining conscious for profit at all the cost. Right? Which one is the right one? Which one of the following is not a principle of ethics? Right? Which one is not the principle of ethics? See, when we are talking about the first one, that is dignity, right? The number one principle of business ethics is dignity. Dignity is what? Dignity means that is to treat employee with utmost respect. Yeah, that means you are giving the respect to everyone, irrespective of their age, irrespective of their sex, irrespective of their race, anyone, right? So you are giving the respect to everyone. Now what is the fairness? Fairness is all about your action. ठीक है, whether you are dealing everyone in an equal way or not. Now what is the honesty? Honesty is truthful and straightforward, right? Whether you are honest to someone or not, right? And the fourth one is, here we have the total seven principle of business ethics. The number one is what? That is dignity, right? See, the number one is dignity. Okay. Then number two is fairness. First I'll tell you what is the answer. Of course D is the right answer. Okay. Then number three is honesty and fourth is openness. Fourth is what? That is openness, right? Then goodwill and prudence. Number six is prudence, right? And number seven is very, very important, that is concern for other. So these are the seven principles of business ethics: dignity, fairness, honesty, openness, goodwill, prudence, and the concern for other. Right? So when we are talking about the concern for other, that means how you are, right? How much you have care for the other people in the society. Okay. When we are talking about the prudence, prudence means if you are in a business, then what is your ability to take the right decision, okay, at the right time. Prudence. Goodwill is, right, that is goodwill is how you have rebuild yourself in the society, whether you have the good reputation or not. Openness is what? The concept of openness is that thing, right, that maybe that there is no concealing fact, right? The everything should be revealed to the customer. So these are the seven principle are business ethics. Very, very important one. So of course D is not the principle. So D is the right answer. Whistleblower Act, when it was came into the force in India to protest people by provide information about wrongdoing. First of all, who is the whistleblower, right? Who is the whistleblower? A whistleblower is the person who voices who raise his voice against anything whatever happening in the organization, who raises voice, that is basically the employee, and who will reveal the information about the activity which is illegal, which is immoral, which is unsafe, or maybe which is fraudulent. Okay, so that is a whistleblowing is, right? Now when it was see, first of all, PDP resolution is there. I'll just tell you the brief background of this act. First, PDP resolution is there, right? Around in 2004, PDP resolution was there. Then there was one case actually, NHAI official. Then thereafter some time, the Whistleblower Act came into the picture. Why it was came? It was because of to save the whistleblower. Okay. So this act was came into the picture in 2011 to save the whistleblower. Okay, to save the whistleblower actually, right? Otherwise, in earlier PDP resolution was there. Okay, PDP resolution. Now, what is the fourth question? Which one of the following is not included in the standard banking code of conduct? See, standard banking code of conduct, of course, integrity is there, neutrality is there. Tell me which one is not there. I have already given you the hint. Okay. So, which one is not there? Neutrality is there, reliability is there, right? Integrity is there. Okay. Integrity is also there. Okay. So there are four standard they have given. First, integrity. Integrity is what? That is to treat your partner in a moral way. Okay. Neutrality is that what? That is no biasness. Reliability is what? That means to make the to provide the information, every information to the customer, which is clear, which should be clear, and the accurate one. Then the fourth one is transparency. Okay. So of course, profitability is not the standard of standard banking code of conduct, right? The fourth one is what? See, the fourth one is that is transparency. Okay. Transparency is the fourth one. Okay. Of course, in bank we should be the transparent. Business ethics is helpful in dealing with dilemma, guard reputation, help in avoiding future risk, or all of the above. Tell me how the business ethics would be helpful is. See, the business ethics helpful in all of the above. We can deal with the dilemma. Because of that, we can guard the reputation. We can avoid the future risk. The business ethics are very, very important concept. The US-based natural gas and electricity company Enron, by the financial year 2000 with revenue of $100 billion, became the 21st large Fortune 500 company, 74th largest Fortune 500 company, 9th largest Fortune 500 company, or 7th largest Fortune 500 company. Tell me which one is the correct one? Right? See, here the correct answer is that is D. It became the 7th largest company. Okay. Yes. Hello everyone. So welcome to Officer Adda 24/7. A very very good evening to all of you. So today I'm going to take your class 2 of module D. Right. Yesterday only I have started your module D, and we have completed some terms from this chapter. Right. So this is your English medium PPB class, and my name is Suprabha. I am the ex-banker from the Bank of India, right? And today I'm going to start your module D, second class, right? So here, see, first of all, module D, we are having around 5 chapters in this module, right? These are the total 5 chapter: unit 51, unit 52, 53, 54, and 55. So ethics, business ethics, and banking. This is the number 1 chapter. Okay. Second is ethics at the individual level. Number 2, then ethical dimension of employee. Then the fourth one is work ethic and the workplace. And the last chapter of this module is, that is banking ethics, changing dynamic. Okay, so these are the 5 chapters in your module D. A very important module, but again this is having around 15 marks approx in your examination, right? And full complete module cover ethics in bank, because see, in the banking institution we all are dealing with the public money, right? So ethics plays actually a very important role in your bank dealing, right? It depends upon the trust, actually it depends upon the integrity, depends upon the honesty, that how much honesty, how much integrity you have while dealing in the banking system, right? So now I'm taking the first chapter, that is ethics, business ethics and banking, right? So we will cover here what is the ethics actually, then what is the values, and what is the importance of ethics and values in the banking system. Okay, so now we are going to cover some important, right? This is a chapter number 51 and I am going to cover your, these are the keywords from this chapter. Okay, these all are your keywords from this chapter, right? The number 1 is, that is ethics actually. Okay, the number 1 is what? That is ethics. One second. That is ethics. The number 1 is ethics actually. So what is the meaning of ethics, right? Sometimes we confuse this term with the values, sometimes we confuse with this term as a moral also, but there is a difference between the value and ethic. See, the ethic actually tells you about that what is wrong and what is right. Okay? Ethics is actually the discipline in your life. It is universal for everyone. Ethics is actually the universal for everyone. If whatever is good for you, then definitely it will be good for me as well. And whatever if bad for you, then definitely it will be bad for me as well, right? So ethics tells you about that what is wrong and what all are the right things in our life. Okay, so this is called it as a ethics. But values are something else. Okay, this is something else. The values are what? Values actually that is different from the ethics. Okay, values are your belief, that is actually your fundamental belief. Okay, values are what? That is actually your fundamental belief which will guide you. Okay, which will motivate your action. So maybe value can be differ from person to person, but ethics are universally correct. If whatever thing is correct for everyone, if correct for you, then that is good for me also. Okay, so ethics are the universal concept, while values are the basic belief, okay, which will guide or motivate your action. Okay, so whatever happening in your life, that is because of your belief. Okay, the values are your belief, while ethics are the set of rules. So this is the difference, a major difference between the ethics and values. Okay, values are what? Values are your belief actually. Okay, it is your belief, but ethics are your principles. Okay, this is your principle. So this is the major difference between the value versus ethics. Okay, it is your belief and it is they are the principle of rules. This is your rule regulation and it is universal. It is same for everyone. Okay, so it is commonly we are talking as a value in ethics, but when we are talking in the business, that means we are implementing value and ethics in the business as well. Okay, so what is the difference between the value, business value and business ethics? Okay, till now we are talking about only as a layman, that what is the ethics and what is the value. But when we are talking as a business value, and what is a business value? That is actually guide the business. That is a standard that how the business can be done. ठीक है, that is what your business is stands line is रिश्तों की जमा पूंजी, relationship beyond business value. Business value tells you about that what your business, right, stands for. ठीक है, this tells you about that what your business stands for. Maybe some of the organization, they are having the like core values like innovation, a risk taker, ठीक है, or maybe anything like honesty, trust, these type of value any organization can have. So this will guide the behavior in the world of business. Actually this will guide your behavior. That means how you have to deal with the business. ठीक है, so business value is actually your fundamental belief. ठीक है, it is your fundamental belief. It differs from organization to organization. It is not necessarily having the same core values. Every organization cannot be having the same core values, right? Maybe for you it is different, maybe for me it is different. ठीक है, so ethics is what? That is the business value is what? That is guide your behavior in the world of business. ठीक है, it will guide investor, it will guide even employees also, it will guide even customers also, it will guide even interest group also or anyone. ठीक है, so business values are the business, what your business stands for, and it differs from business to business. ठीक है, but business ethics are the code of conduct. ठीक है, it is a code of conduct, morality especially. ठीक है, which is wrong, that means wrong for everyone, which is right, that means right for everyone. ठीक है, so ethics is all about the guideline for conduct. ठीक है, but values are your principle, that what your business stands for, what we achieve, what is our practices, what is our behavior, but ethics are the guideline. So ethics, even it is same for everyone, for every person it is same. ठीक है, so business ethics is all about, that is all about your whatever right practices are right for everyone and whatever the wrong practices which is wrong for everyone. ठीक है, so these are the principle of business ethics. These are the common principle: dignity, fairness, honesty, openness, goodwill, prudence and concern for other. ठीक है, so every business, irrespective of their product, irrespective of their location, right, irrespective of their company size, dignity, every organization should have the dignity. Dignity means, that means how you treat the other, how you treat your employees, how you treat your customer actually. ठीक है, that is the dignity. Dignity means equal respect to everyone. ठीक है, whether you are giving the equal respect to everyone or not. ठीक है, so dignity is what? Giving the respect to everyone, irrespective of their age, irrespective of their sex, irrespective of their religion, anything. ठीक है, so dignity is what? That is to give respect to everyone. Fairness, then the next principle is fairness. Fairness is actually are your action which should be actually morally right and equitable. Then you should be fair enough. ठीक है, you have to treat equally everyone, no one should be left out, right? So fairness, especially in the competitive industry, fairness is very very difficult actually. ठीक है, this practice is very very difficult. You have to treat equally everyone. ठीक है, then the third principle is what? That is honesty. Honesty is what? Honesty is actually the truthfulness and the straightforwardness, right? So when we are talking about, ठीक है, when we are talking about the in honesty, that means we are talking about the right integrity. Integrity or honesty is what? That means you are building the trust. You are building the trust of your employee, of your customer and the stakeholder. You are doing your business in a honest way. ठीक है, openness is what? openness is whatever information is there, you should not conceal with your stakeholder. So you are not concealing anything with your stakeholder, right? That is the openness. Then goodwill is what? Goodwill is actually all about your reputation, that how much reputation you have. Okay, definitely. See, one thing I should tell you, then definitely the goodwill na, it will create the morale, it will increase the motivation among your employee also. Okay, so if any organization they are having the good reputation in the all over industry, right, that means you are having the goodwill, actually you are having the good reputation, right? Now the prudence means what? Prudence means you have to take the right decision at the right time. Your judgment should be the correct one, otherwise your business can be spoiled. Okay, so you should have the prudence in you while taking the business decision. Then the last one is, that is concern for other. Okay, you have to think about everyone in the society. Okay, everyone, right? So your responsibility is toward your internal group member like employee, and even for the external group member also. For example, suppose if I'm talking about your product, your company's product should be in the, for it should be beneficial for the societies also, right? So you have to concern for, you cannot produce any such kind of product which will be harmful for the society. So you have to concern while dealing in any type of business, you have to concern about the internal and external stakeholder as well. Okay, so these are the very famous principle of business ethics. Okay, then the next is corporate governance. Corporate governance is actually the rules, principles, the set of standard through which organization can be controlled or directed. Normally it is a responsibility of board of director, right? Now when we are talking about the ethical banking, see, ethical banking is what? Actually ethical banking is when we are following the ethics in the banking system. We called it as a ethical banking. Okay, we are following each and every principle of banking. Okay, like trust, okay, integrity, neutrality or reliability, transparency, every aspect we are covering. Okay, so ethical foundation of banking is what? Because see, we all are working on a credibility basis, right? We are working, we are actually dealing with the financial things, right? So in the ethical banking, the most important principle is what? That is of course trust. We are working basis on the trust only. This is the most common.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officer Survey 24/7. So first of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know is audio, video both are okay. Are we good to go? So this is our session regarding your PPB subject. So PPB, as you all know, principles and practices of banking we are talking about, and this is our session in which we will be talking about certain number of questions regarding your PPB subject. So let's start. Before starting the session, I would love to inform you all that before the crash course series, we have introduced the victory series as well, and in the victory series we have discussed a lot of advanced questions. So if you haven't seen that, do make sure you go to the playlist section, and in the playlist section you will find the victory series there. Okay, do watch all the session of victory series, then start the session of crash course series, because victory and crash course both are the series which have advanced questions practice. Okay, so this is our crash course series, and the class number 7, it is regarding your PPB subject. And also before moving forward, I guess everybody of you know about the date have been changed. So PPB paper will be now conducted on your 16th of June. Okay, PPB paper will be conducted on 16th of June. So do make sure prepare accordingly. It's a very big subject. It have a lot of units, a lot of syllabus is there. So you have more time now. So prepare accordingly. And now we should be clearing this particular paper of JAIIB in the single attempt, in the one attempt. together all the 4 subjects because we are getting extra time here. Okay, so apart from that also, if you want to regularly join these sessions for your JIB JIB June 2024 now I can say, then do check the Officer 24/7 channel. In the morning at 6 a.m. we are having IE-IFS session. In the evening at 7 p.m. we are having IFS session. In the morning we have a PPB session. So do join both the sessions. Both sessions are very important for your practice purpose. Now let's start with the first question of your PPB, that is talking about conflict of interest. It is related to your module D. If I am talking about module D is such a unit of your in which you will definitely find the number of question, 15 to 20 number of questions will be seen from the module D only. Okay, and it's a very small unit. In a single day with 5-hour or 6-hour study, you can cover the entire module D of yours. Hai na? So it's a very simple unit, simple module I can say, and a very easy module to understand. So question is asking which among the following are the ways to lead with the conflict of interest in an organization. So you have to answer what are the ways in which you can deal with the conflict of interest. First is saying identifying and preventing such conflicts. Second, setting up institutional control and mechanism for handling these as per the degree of potential risk. Third is saying full disclosure to the affected parties so that they are aware of the potential impact. So what are the ways by which conflict of interest can be dealt? Conflict of interest means there are two persons and both the person have a different objective of doing certain task or different purpose of performing certain tasks. That's the conflict of interest we are talking about. Okay, so you have to answer which among the following is the way to deal with the conflict of interest. A, B, C or D. Which of the following is correct? So first is saying identify and prevent such conflicts. Okay, setting up institutional control and mechanism for handling these as per the degree of potential risk. Okay, then full disclosure of to the affected party so that they are aware of the potential impact. Okay, so it means all are the points here that you can say is the way by which you can deal with the conflict of interest in an organization. Okay, all the points are saying here they are the right points when you are dealing with the conflict of interest. These steps should be taken. Okay, second question is talking about, read again the question is from the module D of yours. Read the following statement and choose the correct option in relation to the application of business ethics. Read the following statement and choose the correct option in relation to the application of business ethics. First statement is saying that manufacturing ethically is a holistic approach to business that includes a focus on the well-being of consumer society as a whole. Okay, that's the first statement. Second statement is saying ethics in marketing. Second statement is talking about ethics in marketing is a philosophy that promotes inducement and persuasion. Now you have to answer which statement here is correct in relation to the application of your business ethics. Which statement is correct here? A, B, C or D? Okay. So what do you think which of the following is correct? So first is saying manufacturing ethically is a holistic approach, right? So overall approach to the business that include a focus on the well-being of consumer and society as a whole. Like you are thinking about other people, you are thinking about the society, so it is ethically correct. Yeah, second is saying ethics in marketing is a philosophy that promotes inducement and persuasions. So when you talk about the ethics, ethics is simply a moral principle. It's a set of moral principle which let you know what should be done and what is the right thing to do, which will be better or which will be good for maximum of people. For maximum society, whatever your decision is good, that's what the ethics tells you. So when we are talking about application of business ethics, so business ethics will tell you what should be done to make it correct for the maximum society, for the maximum people of the society. So here the first statement is very true, that you are talking about a well-being of consumer and society as a whole, but the second is not true. The second statement is incorrect, because it's saying it's a philosophy that promotes the inducement. No, it's not. So right answer is first is correct and the second one is incorrect statement. So your right answer will be A. Okay, right answer is A. Next question we have here, that is, which among the following are not a component of infrastructure in a computerized environment? Which among the following is not a component of infrastructure in computerized environment? Not an infrastructure. First is saying computer hardware, like computer servers, terminals, workstation, desktop, cartridge, drives, printer, controllers, modems, switches, multiplexers, routers. Second is saying power supply and other related equipments like uninterruptible power system, constant voltage stabilizers, generators. And the third is saying precious AC, fire extinguishers, smoke detectors. Which of the following is not a component of infrastructure in a computerized environment? You are not talking about infrastructure in computer required. You are talking about in the computerized environment. Which of the following is not a part of infrastructure? So let's say in a certain room you have installed the computer. Okay, so what are the devices, what are the infrastructure you need? So you need all the computer hardware. Okay, you need obviously power supply, like an uninterrupted power supply system. You need a constant voltage stabilizer. You need the generator. Also, you need the precious ACs, fire extinguishers, and smoke detectors. So it means right answer will be none of the above, because all the components are part of your infrastructure in the computerized environment. So right answer will be here none of the above. That is D. Right answer will be your D. Okay, next question. What is data mining? Now you have to answer what is data mining. So data mining is a very common term, very famous term we have heard about. Like we have data warehouses, we have repositories. In the data warehouses, we store a lot of data. In the data warehouses, we store a bulk amount of data at one place. But now if you want to find out something out of that data warehouse, how it's possible? It's not possible you go for each and every data and cross check, open it and cross check that is it what I wanted. So there should be a better way to start your search of the data. That's what we are talking about here. So it is important that when you are doing a data mining, it will help you out to make it easy to find a certain pattern of data or certain structure of data, like whatever you want. The particular type data you are looking for, you can find that with the help of your data mining. So when it comes to the data mining, first is saying the process of finding patterns and relation in large database. Second, the process of managing data warehouses. Third, the process of constructing data warehouses. Fourth, the process of organizing customer data. So what do you think, which of the following is correct? A, B, C or D? So because we have a warehouses in which a large amount of data have been stored, out of that you are finding a certain pattern of data. So it will be available in the data mining. So right answer will be your A. The process of finding patterns and relations in the large database that you have stored. So right answer is your A. Okay. Next we have here, which of the following statement defines the term cybercrime? The statement that defines the term cybercrime: any criminal act that involves the use of computers or networks. Second, the intentional use of deception to acquire an unfair advantage over another individual, most typically in the form of money. Then, the intentional use of deception to follow a person over a period of time in a frightening or annoying way, and none of the above. So what do you think? Which of the following is the correct term or correct statement that defines the cybercrime? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? The following statement defines the cybercrime. So obviously, intentional use of deception to follow a person over a period of time in a frightening or annoying way, that's not a cybercrime, right? That's not a cybercrime. Then second is saying the intentional use of deception to acquire an unfair advantage over another individual, most typically in the form of money, not always in the form of money. Then any criminal act that involves use of computer or network will be counted. Okay, so right answer will be A. Like this is what the criminal, or we can say cyber crime is, in which you are performing any kind of criminal act which involves the use of computers and use of networks. That's a part of cybercrime. So more and more services we are providing in form of electronic way. Now the more and more cybercrime risk we have in the country. So right answer here is A. Next. An employee is honest in reporting and transparent while reporting cash transaction. Which ethical attribute of a worker is reflected here? So we're talking about an employee is what? It is honest in reporting and transparent while reporting cash transaction. So an HR profession in your company is being honest in all the reportings of your business, in all the database of your business regarding the finance transaction. So he is being honest in every time, Hana. He is being honest in reporting each and every data in your organization and being transparent while reporting the transaction. So what kind of ethical attribute this worker have? Is it conduct? Is it accountability? Is it personal wellness? Is it integrity? So which of the following is true? So we can talk about honest. If a person is honest, it means the person is following rules and regulation. The person is going according to the rules and doing nothing wrong. That's the honesty. Integrity means when the person keep repeating the same behavior, Hana, for a long period of time in an organization. That honesty converted to the integrity in that situation. So honesty was, it means simply you are working according to the rules. You are not breaking any rule. You are working according whatever have been told to you, and you are doing the right thing. That's the honesty. And when you keep repeating this in your behavior as an international, or I can say as an institution, you are performing this, not as in your personal life, but is an institution where you are working, you are keep being honest every time. That is your integrity. So right answer will be your D. So you are a person of integrity. Hai. So integrity word is actually, the meaning of integrity is honesty. You are being honest, you are doing right thing. That's integrity. But in institutional form or as an organizational form, we talk about it as a, we do not use honesty word, we use the integrity word. So right answer is D. Okay. Right answer will be D. Next. Consider the following statements and choose the correct answer. There is no legal bar for a blind person to open a bank account. There is no legal bar for a blind person to open a bank account. Second, due care must be exercised in accounts of blind person as there may not be consistency in their signature. So first we are saying there is no legal bar for a blind person to open a bank account. Second is saying due care must be exercised in accounts of blind person as there may not be consistency in their signature. So which of the following is the correct answer here? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? So there is no legal bar for a blind person to open a bank account. Is it true? Yes, obviously it's true. Any person can open the account if the person is illiterate, person is blind, etc. है ना? They can have account. So first is correct. Second is saying due care must be exercised in account of blind person as there may not be consistency in their signature. That's true. Hana, every time they are doing signature to perform any task, there might be a slight difference, a lot of difference in their signature. So that's why a lot of care have to be taken while you are making the blind person perform the transaction. It means both the statements are correct here. The right answer will be your C. Both 1 and 2 second statement are correct. Right answer will be your C. Next. Among the below given, which of the following is not among the task performed by the branch profile? So the certain 4 tasks have been given to you and the question is asking which of the following is not among the task which is performed by a branch profile. First is saying branch location details such as state, district, city. Second, the type of premises, whether rental or owned. Third, the area details like metropolitan, urban, semi-urban, rural. Fourth, monitoring of loan and advances. You're talking about a branch profile. Not among the tasks performed at the branch profile. So you are giving a branch profile. So in case you are giving a branch profile, obviously you have to give the location detail like state, district, city in which your branch have. Then type of premises, it is rental or your owned, like bank owns the area of the building or bank have taken that building on a rent. Then the area details like it is in metropolitan city, urban area, semi-urban area, rural area, but not the monitoring of loan and advances. This is banking. This is not a branch profiling. This is a banking function, है ना, in which bank provide loan to the customer. So right answer will be D. It is not one of the tasks that is performed at the branch profile. So right answer will be your D. Okay, it is D. Next question we have here. Cash out at any ATM of more than 10 hours in a month attracts a flat penalty of to the bank, obviously. So what happened in 2018, this situation happened, like lot of banks have went cash out. Hana, like in the ATMs, when you went to the ATM, you are withdrawing the money, it shows you that the cash is not available in the ATM. ATM is cash out. And this happened in many states together at the same time with the different banks. Hana, when Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman and RBI governor both have given the statement and justification, they said that we somehow mismanaged the liquidity in the market, like we have not got the proper details of managing the cash in the ATMs, or we were not aware about it. That's why this mistake happened. But after that, RBI have done what thing, that if any ATM of a bank, of any bank, Hana, it stays cash out for more than 10 hours. Let's say in the morning at 8 AM, I went to the ATM and I am withdrawing the money and it shows me that cash out. Okay. And in the evening, again, I am going to the bank ATM and still it's showing cash out. So in the last 10 hours, the bank have not performed its task, that is giving the cash, replacement of cash. Hana? So in that situation, bank have to pay the penalty, and that is 10,000 per ATM. In single day, if in India your 10 ATMs are cash out for more than 10 hours, you have to pay 10,000 penalty for each ATM. Okay, so right answer will be your B. This have been done to make the customers experience much better, or more better we can say. Now, customer compensation policy provides for payment of compensation to the customer for delay in what? For delay in opening of a savings account, issuing a duplicate draft, issuing a checkbook, filling up the passbook. So customer compensation policy says that you have to provide payment of compensation to the customer if you delay in which of the following service? In case of issuing a duplicate draft, and like customer came to you and asking you to issue a duplicate draft and you are taking a more time, then it generally used to take then you have to pay the compensation to the customer against it. So right answer will be your B option.